Welcome back, everyone. Ready for another deep dive. Today, we're going to explore something pretty cool. The world of high-end design and real estate.
Ooh.
And we're going to see how those two come together through natural stone. Specifically, we're diving into a company called Vada Stone Design.
Yeah, they're doing some really interesting stuff.
So to guide our deep dive, we've got this blog post titled The Transformative Power of Vada Stone Design in Real Estate Development. It was written by Dr. Puyan Gamari, a Swiss economist, and published on Elegance website.
Oh, interesting.
We'll also be pulling from Vada Stone Design's FAQ section to get a complete picture.
Makes sense.
So before we jump in, what grabbed your attention when you were looking into Vada Stone Design? What makes them stand out?
Well, for me, it was their location. I mean, Dubai. Dubai is this global hub for luxury, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And their work with natural stone, it's catching the eye of developers all over the world, not just in the Middle East.
Right.
And their showroom in Dubai, it's more than just a showroom. It's an experience. It really highlights their craftsmanship and how they transform raw, natural stone into these amazing design elements.
You know, that's a good point. They're not just selling stone, are they? They're selling this whole aesthetic.
Exactly. And the range they work with is incredible, from architecture to interior spaces.
Wow.
You can have sleek marble with a polished finish for a minimalist punt house.
Right.
Or like a rough-hewn granite with a textured surface for a Tuscan-inspired villa.
So they can really cover it all. Modern, classic.
Oh, yeah, totally. They work with so many different textures and finishes. It's pretty remarkable.
Okay, so we've talked about this aesthetic experience and their range.
Yeah.
But why is natural stone so sought after in luxury real estate?
Well, you just don't get the same sense of permanence and grandeur with synthetic materials, do you?
I guess not, no.
I mean, think about it. Stone has been used to build iconic structures throughout history, from the pyramids of Egypt to the Colosseum in Rome.
Yeah, it's timeless.
It is. It evokes a sense of history, a connection to something enduring.
It's like owning a piece of history embedded in your own property.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And in a market that's just saturated with luxury developments, everyone's trying to stand out.
Oh, yeah. Especially in places like Dubai or the Italian Riviera.
Right. Developers are always looking for that wow factor.
It's something to set them apart.
Exactly. And that's where natural stone comes in. It just elevates the perceived value of a property, it makes a statement.
And according to the blog post, Vada Stone Design helps developers enhance their market competitiveness. Can you give me a real-world example of that?
Well, there was this recent waterfront development in Dubai that used Vada's Raw collection.
I've heard of that one.
They used rough-hewn travertine to create these amazing textured walls in the lobby and common areas.
Cool.
And, Dubai is known for those sleek glass and steel towers.
Yeah.
But this development, it just stood out.
Makes sense.
And guess what? Units in that building sold at a premium compared to similar properties nearby.
Wow, that's incredible. So their design choices actually led to financial gains for the developers.
Exactly.
It seems they have different collections to cater to different tastes. Can you tell me more about the Raw and Fefalobi collections?
Sure. The Raw collection embraces the natural beauty of the stone. They use techniques like hand chiseling and sandblasting to really bring out the textures and imperfections of the material.
It's about that authenticity we talked about earlier.
Exactly. It creates spaces that feel grounded and organic.
So what would be a good example of that?
Imagine a spa with walls made from rough-cut granite.
Okay, yeah.
Or a fireplace surround made from unpolished limestone.
Oh, I like that. So what about Fellow W? How's that different?
Well, FLOW takes a different approach. They use techniques like polishing and honing to make these sleek, smooth surfaces.
Very modern.
Yeah, very modern. Perfect for minimalist designs. Think like a kitchen with a countertop made from polished black granite.
Okay, I can see that.
Or a bathroom with walls covered in smooth white marble.
So two sides of the same coin, but both showcasing the beauty of natural stone.
Exactly. And don't forget, they also do bespoke designs.
Right. What's that like?
It goes beyond just choosing a stone and a finish.
Okay.
They work directly with architects and designers to create custom textures, patterns, even three-dimensional installations.
Oh, wow. So it's really personalized.
Completely. They've done some incredible things like carving floral patterns into marble panels for a hotel lobby, or creating custom mosaics for a villa.
Wow. So they're like artists.
They really are, and they have the technical skills to pull it off.
Now let's talk about their partnership with Elegance. What's the significance of that?
Well, this is where the business side gets interesting. Elegance is a big player in real estate development. known for their high-end projects.
Right, right.
And they act as this bridge between developers and premium suppliers like Vada.
I see.
So they can seamlessly integrate these amazing materials into complex projects.
So it's a strategic partnership, not just a simple supplier-client relationship.
Oh, exactly. Alan understands the value Vada brings, not just aesthetically, but also in terms of market appeal and brand enhancement.
So how does all of this benefit someone like me, a potential real estate investor? Why should I care?
Well, think of it this way. When you see a development that features Vada Stone Design, it's like a signal, a sign that the developer is serious about quality.
It's a mark of excellence.
Exactly. They're investing in materials and craftsmanship that will stand the test of time.
So it's like a guarantee of sorts.
Yeah. It's like knowing your new apartment has a kitchen designed by a celebrity chef.
That makes sense. So it elevates the entire experience.
Absolutely. And it elevates the value of the property, too.
Because properties with those high-quality, unique elements tend to be more desirable.
Exactly. They appeal to a certain type of buyer, someone who appreciates the finer things in life.
It's not just about aesthetics. It's a smart financial move.
You got it.
Now, natural stone is a more sustainable choice. But how does Vada approach sustainability in their sourcing and production?
Well, they really go beyond just using a natural material. They prioritize responsible sourcing, working with quarries that follow strict environmental regulations.
Okay.
For example, they partnered with a quarry in Italy that uses a closed-loop water system. So they're recycling and reusing water throughout the whole process of extracting and processing the stone.
So they're really thinking about the environmental impact.
Oh, absolutely. And they try to minimize waste in every way.
How do they do that?
Well, they use computer-aided cutting techniques to maximize the amount of material they use. And get this, they found ways to use leftover stone fragments for other products, like decorative tiles.
So nothing goes to waste.
Pretty much. Plus, they're super transparent about their practices. All the details are on their website, their sourcing, production, environmental initiatives, everything. They want their clients to feel confident about choosing them.
Well, that's good to hear. It makes you appreciate their work even more.
Definitely.
So we've talked about aesthetics, market value, and sustainability. It seems like Vada Stone Design ticks all the boxes.
They do. But there's one more thing, something a little more intangible that I find interesting.
What's that?
It's the emotional connection people have with natural stone. Think about it. This material has been used for centuries in cathedrals, in homes, everywhere.
Yeah, true.
And it speaks to something deep within us, a sense of history, permanence, and beauty, of course.
It connects us to the past, present, and future.
Exactly. And Vada Stone Design, they understand that connection. They're not just selling stone, they're selling a piece of that timeless beauty.
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
And I think that's what makes their work so impactful. They're creating spaces that resonate with people on a deeper level.
You got it. That's what sets them apart in a market that can sometimes feel superficial.
Substance over flash.
Exactly. They get that true luxury is about the details, the craftsmanship, the beauty of natural materials.
Now, before we move on to the next part of our deep dive, I want to ask you, our listener, a question.
Imagine for a second that you're a developer. You have this vision for a truly extraordinary project. What kind of spaces would you create if you could work with Vada Stone Design? If you could tap into their expertise with natural stone?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think I'd be drawn to a project that really highlights how versatile natural stone can be.
Okay, like that.
Maybe playing with the contrast between different textures and finishes.
Ooh, yeah. You could have a space that feels rugged but also refined at the same time.
Yeah, like a modern loft.
Yes. With exposed brick walls and then, boom, a stunning fireplace made of polished marble.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Or imagine a luxury spa.
Okay, yes.
With a meditation room with rough-hewn granite, and then you transition into a treatment area with smooth, cool marble surfaces.
Ah, that would be incredible. Creating a whole sensory experience, right?
Exactly. Using the different textures and temperatures of the stone to evoke different feelings.
Yes, and with Vada's bespoke capabilities, you could really push the boundaries of design.
Oh, for sure.
Imagine a grand entranceway with a custom-carved stone sculpture.
What?
Or a rooftop terrace with a mosaic floor made from recycled stone fragments.
The possibilities are endless. It's so cool how Vada is changing the game for developers.
I know, right? They're not just providing materials, they're offering inspiration.
Yeah, it's true. And they're not just catering to a niche market either.
Nope.
They're making natural stone accessible and appealing to a
No.
much wider audience.
Absolutely. I mean, their work is influencing design trends all over the place.
Yeah. Like where?
Well, I've even seen it in residential projects. More and more people are incorporating natural stone accents into their homes in really creative ways.
So they've sparked this renewed appreciation for natural stone.
Exactly. And they've done it in a way that feels both sustainable and sophisticated.
Speaking of sustainability, the blog post mentioned that Vada really goes above and beyond with their eco-friendly practices. Can you tell me more about their specific initiatives?
Sure. One thing that really impressed me was their focus on responsible quarrying. They partner with quarries that prioritize environmental stewardship, minimizing the impact on the surrounding ecosystems.
So it's not just about using a natural material, it's about making sure the whole extraction process is done right.
Precisely. And they also use those advanced cutting techniques to minimize waste.
Right.
Plus, they've partnered with organizations that specialize in recycling and repurposing stone remnants.
It's refreshing to see a company in the luxury market taking sustainability so seriously.
I agree. It sets a good example for the industry.
So what's it like for architects and designers to actually work with Vada Stone Design?
Well, from what I've heard, Vada is really known for their collaborative approach.
Okay.
They don't just take orders, they actually work closely with the architects and designers to offer guidance on everything.
Like what?
Material selection, customization, technical specifications, the whole 9 yards.
So it's like having a partner in the design process.
Exactly. They're not just suppliers, they're problem solvers, innovators.
And I bet their showroom is a great source of inspiration for designers.
Oh, absolutely. It's a place where you can see and touch all the different types of stone, explore the various finishes and textures, really get a sense of the possibilities.
It sounds like a must visit for anyone interested in high-end design and natural materials.
Definitely. And their website is a great resource, too. You can browse their collections, learn about their process, even request samples.
That's awesome. Well, we've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive, from Vada's design approach to their commitment to sustainability.
It's been fascinating.
Before we move on to our final thoughts, is there anything else that stands out to you about Vada Stone Design?
For me, it's their ability to blend artistry and practicality. They get that natural stone is beautiful, but it's also incredibly durable and functional.
That perfect marriage of form and function.
Yes. They've created this synergy between aesthetics and performance, which is something that really speaks to architects, designers, and developers.
And buyers too, I bet.
Absolutely. It's about investing in something that's beautiful and built to last.
Well said. Now, I want to leave our listeners with a final thought-provoking question. Knowing the value of natural stone and all the bespoke designs Vada offers, what kind of spaces would you create if you could work with them?
That's a tough one. It really depends, like the location and the purpose of the space would really shape my vision. Let's say, for instance, we're talking about a luxury resort nestled on a rugged coastline.
Okay, I can picture it. What would you do with the stone?
Well, I'd want to use locally sourced stone in its most natural form.
Oh, interesting.
Think rough-hewn walls that blend in with the surrounding cliffs.
So the building almost becomes part of the landscape.
Exactly. And then to contrast that rough exterior, you could have these sleek, polished stone floors inside.
Okay.
Maybe a dramatic fireplace carved from a single block of marble.
Wow, that would be stunning. It'd be like bringing the outdoors in.
Yes. But in a very sophisticated, luxurious way, of course.
Oh, of course. What about a different setting, like a chic urban penthouse?
Ooh, with floor-to-ceiling windows and panoramic city views.
Exactly.
In that case, I might go with lighter-colored stone, like polished limestone or even alabaster, to create this airy and luminous space.
Oh, that sounds gorgeous.
Right, and then you could add some pops of color with, custom-designed mosaics.
I like that.
Or incorporate some unique stone elements, like a backlit onyx bar.
Oh, very cool. It's amazing how Vada can adapt their designs to any aesthetic.
I know, right? From rustic to modern and everything in between.
They really understand that natural stone isn't one size fits all.
Exactly. It's about finding the perfect stone, the perfect finish, to create a truly unique and memorable space.
And that's what makes Vada Stone Design so special, right?
Yeah, they're not just selling stone, they're selling a story.
A story that's etched in stone. Literally.
Exactly. And it's a story about craftsmanship, sustainability, the beauty of nature.
Well said. Now, for our listeners who are feeling inspired and want to learn more about Vada, where should they go?
Their website is a great place to start. www.vadastonedesign.com. They have their collections, examples of their projects. You can even contact their team from there.
Perfect. And I'm sure their social media is full of stunning photos, too.
Oh, yeah, for sure. They're very active on Instagram and LinkedIn.
Great. Well, there you have it, folks. A deep dive into the world of Vada Stone Design.
Where ancient artistry meets modern innovation.
We've explored their unique approach to natural stone, the benefits for developers and buyers, and of course their commitment to sustainability and timeless design.
It's been a great conversation.
And we hope you've gained a new appreciation for the possibilities of natural stone.
Remember, luxury isn't just about extravagance, it's about creating spaces that are meaningful, spaces that connect us to something deeper.
And Vada Stone Design is doing just that, crafting stories in stone that will last for generations.
So the next time you see a building or a space that features natural stone, take a moment to appreciate the craftsmanship, the history, the artistry.
And who knows, maybe you'll be inspired to incorporate some natural stone into your own life.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, keep diving deep into the world around you.